On March 19, 2011, the first annual Backyard Bound Youth Summit was held by the Inspiring Young Emerging Leaders program and took place at the Robb Hill Campground in the Presidio of San Francisco. Backyard Bound was created to bring young people from around the Bay Area to contribute to the national discussion of youth outdoor engagement in national parks. Last year, President Obama's America's Great Outdoors initiative scanned the nation to figure out how to make the outdoors more relevant to youth. I-YEL created Backyard Bound to not only bring young people from the Bay Area to a national park, but to also inspire them and give them a chance to create positive change in their parks and how they see the outdoors. This unique opportunity was created to capture the voices of young people from all around the Bay Area, giving them a chance to contribute to the national discussion of parks through a conference created by youth like themselves. Throughout the summit, voices shined, but a few, like the following, inspired.
My youth, I'm blessed with young life right now, and I gotta use it. You know, I got a lot of potential. Everybody does, and honestly, I dream big. I want to change the planet one day. You know.
Well, I feel ecstatic that an entire team of youth was able to get together and create an awesome summit. I think it's just testament to the fact that investing money in an initiative like this, in stuff like a center and a nonprofit, and in kids who are basically all under 18, it's actually really worth your adults' time and investment and their faith.
So I've been around here a long time, and I've seen the National Park Service change. One of the things the park is trying to do is to mean something to young people. These national parks are not just for people who are rich, who live in fancy neighborhoods, who live near national parks way out there in the hinterlands. They're for everybody. These parks are your parks, and that's a different National Park Service than when I started.
In order to create a successful summit that reflected the experiences and opinions of a diverse group of youth, I-YEL invited other diverse youth programs to the event, and also accepted individuals who have signed up of their own accord. Every participant, including the following, brought a new perspective to the discussions and ideas formed at the summit.
My neighborhood, it needs help straight up, because you have homeless arguing in front of my house, gunshots, and then arguments, all that stuff. It's just ain't really the goodest neighborhood around San Francisco.
It sounds like you had a lot of chances to do this, right?
Yeah.
But do you think a lot of kids do? Are you special?
No, not a lot of people get a chance to.
Why?
Because they're not in great programs like these.
And do you want them to be in those programs? How can you get them?
They should try to get into these programs because it helps them get to see the world in different ways, get a different view on things.
And what are you excited for?
Sleeping at night.
Really? You never slept outside, right? And why haven't you think?
Because I never had this experience before.
Then why not?
Because nobody mentioned it to me until last year.
A major goal of the I-YEL team was to have youth develop a deeper understanding and value of parks so that they would utilize them more often. Participants engaged in outdoor activities like ropes courses, scavenger hunts, and wilderness training, as well as several workshops teaching topics such as environmental justice and cultural identity. Many campers were trying these activities for the very first time. Others were more experienced in the outdoors, but were still excited to participate in these unique opportunities.
And your mom wasn't hella scared because you're going off to adventure camp?
My dad, we do mountain biking and and skiing and stuff. I like it. I think I get to experience a lot of things that most people don't get to do.
The most important goal of the Backyard Bound Youth Summit was to develop several ideas that would engage youth and their relationship with their parks. I-YEL accomplished this by separating the discussions into three groups: family, technology, and youth campaigns. Each discussion was facilitated by I-YEL interns, and the results successfully reflected the different and many voices which were heard. Throughout this youth summit, young people from around the Bay Area established a presence that effortlessly penetrated the heavy rain and windstorm that tried to dampen their shining spirits. Teens demonstrated leadership and confidence, many speaking with a conviction that said, "I want to be heard." Backyard Bound brought together 100 Bay Area young people and successfully discussed several exciting solutions and ideas to get youth to come to their parks. At the same time, participants experienced the parks in a whole new way, meeting new people and trying new things.
I remember A-Mail.
Backyard Bound was
great! We were thrown in there and we made it happen.
It's kind of exciting when I look back on it.
I feel good.
People had fun. There was never like a frowny face because of the rain.
And we planned it with a lot of hard work and we put a lot of effort into it.
I feel accomplished because I had a big role in it just like the other I-YELers. So I feel that I was part of something big.